no one really mocked Trey Sermon to the Niners. People like Trey Sermon, but you watch the way he's used in college and you look at his 40 time and you're like, not really Kyle's kind of guy. And then they took it and you're like, oh. So can you explain to the viewers how you see this as a fit and what you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is a fit. I think that he's a really bruising runner. I actually like Trey Sermon a lot. I just didn't expect the Niners to trade up for him in the third round. It was shocking. Yeah. But especially because I was a little angsty because they hadn't gone corner yet. And when they traded up for a running back, I was like, are you kidding me? But then you take a step back and you're like, well, no, Trey Sermon does fit. He has good vision. He has good power. He runs hard. He's actually his burst is actually pretty impressive. It's not like he's that fast, but he's got burst through the hole. That's, I think, more important. I mean, you look at the distinction, that's Tevin Coleman, right? Tevin Coleman probably still is a 4.45, 4.4 guy, which is fast theoretically, but Tevin Coleman's burst is gone. It takes him a very long time to hit the hole. But if he does hit the hole and he gets going, then it's hard to catch him because he's still fast. But that burst, Trey Sermon's the opposite. You might be able to run him down, but the burst into the hole is really good. He's a bruising runner. He's something a little different from what they have, because even Jeff Wilson, who's their so-called bruiser, is 203 to 205 pounds. Trey Sermon goes 215 to 220, so I think it's going to make a difference. And yeah, I think that his physical style, you look at the smaller linebackers in the NFC West. I mean, Isaiah Simmons is a starting linebacker, and you look at his size and all of that. Absolutely, Trey Sermon is going to be able to run these linebackers over and have his way.
Yeah, and you don't have to have 4.3 speed or 4.4 speed to have success in the outside zone scheme. Like, if you go back 10 years, first of all, Terrell Davis wasn't super fast. You go back 10 years, Arian Foster was slow. And the way
Alfred Morris.
The way that Alfred Morris is a better example because that's how he's going to be used. But the way that Alfred Morris and Arian Foster had success on those outside zone sweeping runs was the quick cutback. You're great at it. And if you watch Trey Sermon, he's in the pistol a ton at Ohio State, and they do what they're going to do with him here, which is either the zone read or the quick turn outside zone, right? And on that one, like, he really surprises you with his cutback every time and finds lanes and has good vision. Is he going to be able to take advantage of George Kittle out wide? Maybe not. But that's what you have Elijah Mitchell for, and Raheem Mostert. He's going to be the guy who finds Laken Tomlinson and Trent Williams on the cutback lane. It's going to look really good. He's going to be effective. And then all the stuff he can do from the gun is the best stuff.
Yeah, and I think that they don't exactly they don't need Raheem Mostert, to be Raheem Mostert isn't a great example of this because he does pick up chunk yards throughout the game. But the kind of runners, like, I always felt that, Saquon Barkley is this kind of runner. Saquon Barkley, where he goes 2 yards, 1 yard, -5, -4, -3, and then he goes 60, touchdown. So when you look at his entire game, he had a good rushing game, but there wasn't a consistent wear and tear. This guy is more like Zeke Elliott, where it's going to be 5, 6, 10, 5, 4, 6, 10. And it's just going to be consistently picking up these kind of intermediate kind of runs, but those are the runs that keep the chains moving.
And if you go back and watch Ohio State, like, those are the runs that kept them competitive, because Justin Field could be a little inconsistent in the biggest games against the best defenses. And this guy was just so relentless. Anytime they're backed up 15-yard run, hell of a player. I think this is a really easy fit. And again, if you want to have an idea of what this offense is going to look like, go back 2012 Washington, watch Alfred Morris. How many times did he run the ball that year? Like 350 times? It was crazy.
Yeah, he had a lot of runs. Alfred Morris' career basically ended in 2 years because they just
really
ran him to the ground. Yeah.